guys? Another Saturday video from the riff. Lately I've been really trying to work on my vibrato technique. Like I said in a couple of videos ago, I just started playing in 2006, and vibrato to me has always been extremely musical. It's a great way to express the emotion of the song in a way to me, because it really has a vocal quality. And it's one of, believe it or not, the hardest things for me to really get down. You know, like I said, I learn every day, and I learn little tricks, and I take things from people and tips, and I ask, questions. And a lot of the stuff I see maybe sometimes is with the mechanics or the technique. I know that quite a few of the guys that I'm into use the combination of both hands for a vibrato. And basically, you're using your right hand in a way to anchor the guitar. And it's not, I see a lot of like this, and to me that's not really keeping time with the song or being musical. One thing I do know is finger strength and hand strength. One thing, if you guys have followed, you know that I am overcoming and trying to get back. That has a lot to do with keeping a note and keeping that speed and keeping that time. That's one thing. Some of the fatter strings, the lower strings, I notice are hard for vibrato. I'm using this hand to anchor the neck, and I'm not, I'm trying to keep it in key and tone. I'm not trying to do like a dissonant vibrato where it's, you're just trying to stay on that, walk that very fine line. And I know that I have trouble sometimes with a slower vibrato, and I've really been trying to work with that. And what I do is walk around the house with the guitar, just strapped on, and I just play notes acoustically. You can hear so vibrato is a very tricky thing, and there are many forms of vibrato too. There's Clapton, B.B. King, Stevie, Albert King, Hendrix. They all had their real unique vibrato. My good friend J.D. Simo talks a lot about how important vibrato is, and he's absolutely right. And it has a lot to do with hand strength. It has a lot to do with timing and listening. You take somebody like Albert King, who had that sweet, and then somebody like Clapton, who had that stinging one finger, and then BB obviously with some of those Buddy Guy vibratos. A lot of that stuff is just, vibrato is something that takes a lot of time and a lot of patience, and I'm still working on it. And this is not like a how-to video. This is just maybe, I know that guys ask a lot of questions about it, and I personally work on my vibrato every day. And it's just really about being patient, slowing down. And my buddy Richie Peters, Fret Junkies, made a good point earlier today about approaching it in a relaxed state. You have to be relaxed. You're not trying to shake your entire body, because then it just sounds angry. But if you just, this hand and this hand's just comfortable. Two notes. very Stevie-esque vibrato where he'd sting it. Vibrato the whole chord. So it's really about finding where you're comfortable at, you know, finding your comfort, and it's definitely a technique, and it's speaking a total language. It's a voice for the guitar, and that's, I think B.B. King was quoted as saying that he wanted to make his notes sound like a voice, and if that doesn't sound, you know. So it's just different approaches to vibrato. You know, there's your fast, there's your slow. Then also there's a way to kind of bend. I always was taught to bend into the note in key and then vibrato. Because that, when you do something like that, you don't even have the note in key yet, and you're already trying to vibrato it. So, or. Clapton, he had that floating finger, and it was just, you know. And it was musical, you know. Stevie was kind of a different story, because Stevie would have that. Another one of my favorites was Albert Collins, and he had that. That real sting, just no choice but to, you know, hear him. As musical as B.B. King was, he... B.B. King and Clapton's vibrato are very similar, you know, but B.B. King, I feel, had a little more, where Clapton's was very stingy. Albert King, how can you... And there's so many other greats, you know. These are just some of the techniques I tried to pick up on, and really focusing on anchoring the guitar. So the guitar is stable underneath me, not flying all over the place, and that allows my hand to do the work. I'm not chasing the guitar or trying to keep it underneath me while I'm, you know, while I'm trying to vibrato a note. And that's what I found has really helped. If I anchor the guitar, I'm in control of the guitar, and I'm telling it what to do. You know, so maybe you can apply some of these vibrato techniques. Like I said, this is not a how-to. I'm still a novice, and I always work on my vibrato every day, but this is just some of the stuff that I picked up.